Guys, I am back with another video. This is Lizzo allegedly fat shaming people. Lizzo, you fat shaming people. This is very impressive. I don't know what's going on, but we finna find out together. Let's get into it.
Lizzo and her company are being sued by her former dancers, and some of the allegations against her are explosive.
Oh
She was
no,
even accused
child.
of fat shaming her dancers.
I hope Lizzo wasn't fat shaming.
Believe that? To find out more, stay tuned and watch this video.
These celebrities always doing something. Okay, this intro kind of long.
Everybody, welcome
always
to
doing
the
something.
impressive channel. Lizzo is currently under fire and she's being sued by her former dancers Ariana
Make sure y'all
Davis,
drink
Crystal
water.
Williams, and Noel Rodriguez. Now, all three of these ladies came together to file a lawsuit against Lizzo, her company Big Girl Big Touring, and also her dance captain Shirlene Quigley. They are claiming that they were
The dance. Oh no, they're suing against the dance captain. I was gonna say if the dance captain came out, it must be true.
actually
But no, they're
religiously and
suing the
racially
dance captain
harassed.
too, if
One
I'm
of
not
the shocking
mistaken.
allegations is this. Lizzo allegedly took her dancers to a live sex show in Amsterdam's red light district.
Why? I mean, y'all didn't have to go, but also like why?
And they said Lizzo pressured her dancers to take turns touching some of the nude performers, allegedly. And also, they alleged, now these are some graphic details, but they alleged that Lizzo allegedly pressured them to catch toys launched from the performers' privates and also
I just eat what? Hold on.
catch toys launched from the performers' privates and also eat bananas protruding from
No, no, no. Peer pressure not. I'm not gonna say peer pressure not, because anybody out there who doesn't know how peer pressure work, I know some people think peer pressuring is not real. That stuff is very much real. Sometimes people can convince you to do stuff that you literally don't want to do. However, no, it's the no for me. If these things are true, allegedly, I want to say allegedly because I don't want anything to happen to my video. Allegedly, if these things allegedly did happen, even if these things are allegedly true, something has to be done. I don't think jail time. I just think she could. Excuse me, I think she could at least pay for their therapy or something. Because, girl, go for your free care while you're by yourself. Why all of us got to come? And I wonder why they did come. Like, I wonder if it was one of those situations where, like, oh, you know, if you don't come, you getting fired.
the performers' private parts. And one of the dancers named Ariana Davis did not want to
Oh,
participate.
Ariana
In
Davis,
fact,
pretty.
Lizzo kept pressuring her to touch one of the nude performers, and she was like, no. And then Lizzo's chant grew louder and more demanding. And eventually, Ariana did what Lizzo asked because she probably felt like her job would be in jeopardy
What'd I say? I just said that.
if she didn't do what Lizzo said. And Lizzo was wilding out. I think she was also asking her security to get up on stage and do something inappropriate. And a lot of the dancers around Lizzo were just aghast at her behavior and how little regard she had for them. She didn't even
Wow.
ask them if they wanted to even go to this show beforehand.
It be the
They didn't know
main
that Lizzo was taking
people
them to a
acting
sex
like
show.
they standing
So
for one thing.
Lizzo was wrong for that. If this is true, Lizzo was absolutely
If this
out
is
of
true,
line
I
for
agree.
that.
She is wrong
Also,
for
the
that.
dancers that
Very
are
wrong
suing
for that.
Lizzo implied that Lizzo fat shamed them. Now, can you believe
That's
this?
wild.
One of the dancers in particular,
I hope that's
named
not true
Ariana Davis,
either.
said Lizzo pointed out that she
Oh, she's
was
pretty.
gaining weight, and they would oftentimes ask questions about how committed she was to performing because they noticed that she put on a few pounds.
And we noticed that you've been a few pounds. How rude. How rude. I still get up and perform every day, weight or no weight. And you think somebody of your body size will understand. And I'm not fat shaming Lizzo, I'm just saying. That's irritating. Especially when you're supposed to stand for body positivity. Now you're questioning somebody, can they do their job because they may have not gained a little weight. Are you serious? Get out of here.
Lawyer representing the dancers in the lawsuit said
Please.
that Lizzo
This is a
would
joke.
privately weight shame her dancers and demean them in ways that are illegal and
I just could
demoralizing.
never.
Wow.
I just could
Now,
never.
this is
I would get
crazy to hear.
canceled. I don't
This is
care about none
crazy
of
to
these
hear
celebrities. I do not
because
know any of these celebrities
Lizzo's the
personally.
same
Y'all would
one
not treat me the
who
way y'all be
cries.
treating people because I would have y'all
Why aren't
crying.
you the landlord?
I would have
Yes,
y'all
you.
crying.
Why aren't you the landlord?
I'm going to say allegedly again because I don't know if this is true or not. But if this is true, you're the last person that needs to be talking about anybody. Wait, you were the same person crying on live, and I'm pretty sure crying in the shower, talking about sometimes you just hate yourself or something like that. I forgot what she had said, but still, like, are you serious?
And
Are
cusses
we?
people out anytime they shame her about her weight.
It's giving
Lizzo
hypocritical.
has been body shamed throughout her whole career.
I'm
And she has
disappointed.
been the one who claims that she speaks up for the big women out there. She has even tried to garner sympathy over being body shamed.
Sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back.
That's not funny. I'm only laughing because of what? Who cares about the world? And listen up to you, who cares? I know that's easier said than done, but girl, who cares? You don't know these people. I don't be caring what people who don't know me think. Now I could see if it was like a best friend, a family member, somebody close. Strangers. If you were skinny, they call you anorexic. You see what they did to Ariana Grande? Like, there's no winning with these people. Y'all need to learn to stop caring. Like, there's no winning with these people.
But a lot of people
with
don't like
so-
me because of the way I look. And I'm like, it's fat phobic, and it's racist, and it's hurtful.
It is.
I'm doing this shit for the big black women in the future who just want to live their lives without being scrutinized or put into boxes.
I wake up and we dance and we do cardio together, and I go to the gym and I do strength training, and I'm a vegan and I fucking eat kale. I got stamina, bitch, energy, bitch. So why the fuck does my body have anything to do with what the fuck you doing?
Right. I thought somebody came in here. But right. She do have a lot of energy, I'm not gonna lie. She probably got more energy than me, so.
So I do this for all the people, like big black girls. Hell yeah, big black girls with back fat, bellies that hang, long titties, fat arms, all the shit I got, thighs that touch and rub and chafe and start fires, double chins. I do this for all of us, but I also
right.
do this for people who are constantly getting criticized. Like, look around.
So as you can see, Lizzo has always been very
I
outspoken
hope
when
this
people
is
would
not
talk
true
about her
because
weight,
Lizzo, this is
and
literally
she
your
has kind
whole
of been
brand,
like
girl.
the
Like,
face of
if this
body
is true, I don't know what
positivity.
you're
And
finna
so the
do.
fact that she was allegedly making
Like, what are you gonna
comments about
say?
one of her dancers' weight gain
Is
and allegedly
insane.
criticizing
That's
her dancers
insane
over
to me.
their
I'm
weight
sorry, that's
is
insane.
really crazy to me, and it's a complete contradiction to everything
It's
Lizzo
hypocritical.
represents and stands for.
Pot calling the
Also,
kettle
there were
black.
some other complaints about harassment from Lizzo's employees. They
Ooh.
would sometimes make racially charged and fat phobic comments, and some of the dancers complained that they weren't being compensated fairly. And this is a big issue in the dance community because a lot of these dancers don't really get paid the way they should.
They
So there
should.
were some allegations about
They're a
unfair
part of what
pay.
makes the show
also, there was
special.
a complaint that
Sometimes
Lizzo's
the dancers
dance
do
captain
more than
would
the
impose
artists.
her religious beliefs
Without
on one of the
them,
dancers named
sometimes that stuff would be
Noel,
blah.
and another dancer named Ariana claimed that this same dance captain would make comments about her virginity. So the work environment was uncomfortable for some of the dancers, and now they're coming out with a lawsuit because some of them are free to speak out
Why
now
does
that
that
they no
matter?
longer work with Lizzo. One of the dancers named Crystal Williams spoke up
Ooh, she's
during an
pretty.
intense meeting that Lizzo had with her dancers.
Ooh.
In this meeting, Lizzo was accusing her dancers of drinking, and Crystal actually stood up to Lizzo and told her that none of them were drinking. And it so happened 5 days after that, Lizzo's tour manager fired Crystal.
Okay,
And
good
Crystal
riddance,
did say that the
girl.
manager told
You'll get
her
something
that they
better.
fired her because of
You'll get
budget
something
cuts.
better. God is
But Crystal
paving
doesn't
a
feel
new
like that's
path for
the
you.
case.
When
She
one door
feels like she was
closed, pull out the
fired
real
because
doors
she stood
open.
up to Lizzo.
Nah, she
And
got
another
fired because she
dancer
stood up to
named Noel
Lizzo. Let's not all play
Rodriguez
dumb.
complained
Goodbye.
about the firing of Crystal, and she felt like Lizzo only fired her as an intimidation tactic.
Yeah,
So I guess the
basically
dancers
like,
felt
oh,
this anxiety
yeah,
that
do it
if they
again.
spoke
Any
up
one of y'all can
and
be
didn't
fired.
file
Girl,
a
bye.
fine,
Bye.
they could potentially lose their jobs. But Noel Rodriguez did reach her breaking point and she actually quit. And according to the lawsuit, Lizzo responded by cracking her knuckles and balling her fists and saying she was lucky that she quit. Child.
Child. Child. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Oh, that could have been me. Let me clarify, if I were a female, that could have not been me. Celebrity or not. Celebrity or not. Girl, who are you? I'm not gonna say nothing.
Also flipped her middle finger at Noel
I'm not gonna say
and
that.
yelled
Let's
a
just let the
slur at
video
her,
play.
allegedly. Also, Ariana Davis dealt with a lot of fear. They had very grueling rehearsals, and one time during rehearsal, Ariana Davis soiled her pants because she was too afraid to leave rehearsal to use the restroom. Also, she got fired because she took out her phone and recorded while Lizzo was having a meeting with her dancers. Lizzo was very furious about this recording, and she and her dance captain
What was on this recording? Because
berated
I don't see that as
Ariana.
big as
So
a
this
big
whole
of a
story is
deal. I mean, I get it as a
absolutely crazy,
meaning, but
and
like,
when you hear these things, it just seems like a complete
it
contradiction
seems like
to the
some of this must
persona
be true.
that Lizzo.
I believe it. The only reason I'm leaning towards believing, I know it's innocent until proven guilty, but the only reason I'm leaning more towards believe is because all of these stories are different. I thought they were all doing like over the exact same thing. These people got fired at different times. She probably quit at different times. The other girl got fired. Like, these are three different stories, three different experiences, but they all have one common theme, that they were bad experiences. That's not something we should overlook, I feel.
Praise. She
That's
claims
what I
that
feel.
she's about love and empowerment and positivity, and to hear that her dancers have been working in a hostile environment like this is really unfortunate to hear. And I will be honest, I was a little skeptical when I first read this article, because I read two articles, one by Variety and a more detailed article by NBC News. And when I was reading all
This
of this,
is
I was
insane.
like, what? I don't know if everything is 100% true here. I definitely still want to wait until more
I
information
would go to
comes
court and I
out,
would play
and I
those
do think
videos.
Lizzo
I would have,
needs to respond
when
to
dealing with
these claims.
celebrities, y'all need to always keep receipts, because they get away with too much. They get away with harassment. Some of them get away with stuff far worse that I'm not going to say on my channel, but we all know what I'm. If you know, you know. Just keep receipts, y'all. Keep receipts.
But it's looking a little worse for her, because now more people are speaking out. In fact, one director named Sophia Allison, who
A
works for
director?
Lizzo, said, "I usually do not comment on anything pop culture related, but in 2019, I traveled a bit with
A
Lizzo to be the
director?
director of her documentary.
Oh, no,
I
it's
walked
true.
away after about 2 weeks.
Oh,
I was
Lizzo.
treated with
Oh,
such
I just feel like it's
disrespect by
true.
her.
I just feel like it's
witnessed
true.
how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. I was not protected and was thrown into a messy situation with little
Not
support."
after 2 weeks. Unkind shit. Situation support. My spirit has to run as fast as fucking can. I'm so grateful I trust my gut. I feel gaslit deep in her. The situation was this kind of abuse of power was happening far too often. It does with some
My spirit said
celebrities.
to run as fast as you
Yeah, I
can.
read that. You
Be
reading too
hurt,
slow.
but I've healed. Reading these reports made me realize how dangerous of a situation.
Yeah, I read that. You reading too slow.
Report to the dance
No, you're reading too slow. I read
is
that.
speaking out as well. And her name is Courtney Hollenquist.
Okay,
She actually
Courtney
spoke out
Hollenquist.
and said, "For clarification, I'm not a part of the lawsuit, but this was very much my experience in my time there. Big shout out to the dancers
That's
who had the courage to
insane.
bring this to light." So Lizzo really needs to respond, because this is making her.
And she said she wasn't even for clarification, I'm not even part of the lawsuit. She's not even a part of the lawsuit. But that she had the same experience. That's what I'm saying. Everybody not lying. Everybody not lying. Now, if it was like one to be on a director also, plus on top of the 3 girls, and another girl who's not even a lawsuit, but like basically saying, listen, For clarification, I ain't part of the lawsuit, but hey, my experience there was shitty as fuck. So this is a lot.
Lizzo really needs to respond because this is
Respond and say what? I did it? Because I'm sorry.
Bad.
If you didn't do it, you need to sue. Because this is like, what do they call it? Defamation? Something like that. But if you did do it, pay for their therapy. And since you want me to be skinny, pay for my lipo session too, ho.
She's
Shit.
over here talking about body
tired of y'all coming on
positivity
people's bodies. Oh, well,
and
pay for
talking
me a
about
new
how she's spreading love and everything. Meanwhile, she's allegedly acting like a whole villain behind the scenes. She's
I'm
out
not
here tearing
surprised.
down
I think a
her
lot of
dancers,
these. I
allegedly
think everybody's
body-shaming
villains
them,
until they
berating
prove me
them,
wrong, and I feel like
intimidating them, making
everybody
them
else
feel
should do
sexually
what I do. That
uncomfortable.
way
I
you'll
mean,
never
she's
really be
doing
like
a lot
surprised,
of
you know?
crazy things,
Because you expect them to be a
allegedly,
shitty
and she
person, a
has
horrible
to
person,
release
then when
a
they actually
statement
turn to be a
addressing
good person,
all
you're like,
of
oh
this
shit.
because once again, it's making her look
That's what y'all should do.
horrible.
Instead of making
And
everybody's
if
good.
it's true, if any of this is true, it makes her look like a complete and total hypocrite. And sadly, people who have insecurities like Lizzo oftentimes abuse
They
their power and they
put
make
it
other
out
people
on
feel
other
smaller
people. Yep.
because it helps boost their self-esteem and makes them
Yep,
feel like somebody
exactly. That is a
important
real thing
because
people do. When people have insecurities, they like put it on other people in the most nastiest ways because it helps them feel better about themselves. She calling that girl fat. Lizzo, you're not skinny. I'm not calling nobody fat. I love all bodies. I don't really. Who cares? Again, who cares? Some of us are skinny. Some of us are fat. Look at me. I'm not fit. I had a dad bod. So it's like,
for a long time they were made fun of and bullied.
you
Lizzo
don't see
talked
me
about how
talking
she
about people's
wasn't the
bodies.
cool kid at school. So now that she's rich and famous, she could kind of call the shots and kind of flex her power a little bit. And probably anytime she felt low about herself, she would take that energy out on her dancers.
Right,
you know, when
right,
people
right.
would fat shame her, she would turn around and fat shame others because
Why?
she needed to bring some.
I've never understood about people. If you know how something made you feel, right? If something made you literally get on live and cry, why would you then go do that to somebody else as if you have never experienced the kind of hate that you're now putting out towards other people? I just don't understand this world.
Else down to lift herself up. This is how insecure people.
Okay, I get it. Impressive.
Even though
it's
they
not you. I'm just irritated
needs
by
to
this
clean
whole
up her
thing.
act,
She
and
do.
she needs to kind of
She
humble
do.
herself.
She do.
And she also needs to make some serious
gave me a
changes
headache.
so that the work environment for her.
No, how about nobody
bit
just
more
not work with her?
professional as well.
How about you learn your lesson? Don't have no backup dancers. Go perform by yourself. I'm not finna be performing and training and making somebody else look good and they calling me fat and no, I'm not, no. And I commend that girl for quitting. I commend the other one for speaking up. If I wasn't drinking, I wasn't drinking. So I think she needs to learn her lesson. Treat people better. Don't be calling people fat and you're not the skinniest person in the world. And this is very irritating because you claim to stand for something that you may or allegedly or may not stand for, and that's just unfortunate. But anyway, guys, tell me what y'all think about this down below because I will be reading the comments. Yeah, this is pissing me off. I'm gonna get out of here. Bye.
And it goes a little something like